Okay, this is a reading for Libra. It's your weekly love reading. I'll do a 9-card spread. I'll get 3 cards for how you're feeling, 3 cards for how your person's feeling, and 3 cards for the outcome. I'll clarify why they feel the way that they feel, get messages from them, and I'll get you some advice from Spirit. Let's get some sage on the go. I've had such a nice day out in Wales. We went to Morpher Bay and it was the most brilliantly sunny day across the whole, I think it was pretty much across the whole of the UK. It was so clear in every direction. So yeah, we headed off to Wales and just had a really nice walk on the beach, like the first one after winter. In the UK, like, you know, we're very Scandinavian, it feels like a really long time. Many months without going to the beach, so because it's just unpleasant when it's cold and cloudy. But on a brilliantly blue, sunny day like this, it was just unbelievable. Like, I felt like I was on holiday. So I went with my sister, and it's just the best decision ever. Yeah, I would love to live by the beach. I think we might do a little overnight stay there this summer. It would be awesome, you know, to like watch the sun go down. Oh God, I love it. I absolutely love it. I love Wales. Right, I'm wearing nails for the first time in a long time, and so just excuse me if I find it a little bit difficult. Oh wait, let me put my lamp on. There we go. Oh, that's just a vibe, and you know it. Okay. I picked up loads of shells on the beach. I know you'll appreciate that, Libra, because you're very much like, you're good with aesthetics, you're very artistic, creative. I'll get them out for the next reading. Okay, spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Libra's highest good. How is Libra feeling in the second week of March 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting? 3 cards for how Libra's feeling, please. I've painted my coasters, I've done a tie-dye hoodie, been rinsing that off, pegged it on the line. Oh, been so creative. Right, okay, so the 4 of Pentacles reversed. Now, if the 4 of Pentacles is upright, it's the miser. It's someone who's been a bit tight, a bit conservative with spending or time or energy. It's reversed, okay? So we're freeing up ourselves, our time, our money, our energy. You might be having a little spend at the moment. The miser holds on to, you know, he's a penny pincher. Maybe you'll be in the opposite. Oh, look. And as I said that, the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So whenever a Pentacles card is reversed, I imagine the coins falling out of the wallet, or the coins falling out of the handbag, the purse, whatever. Okay, so you might have a lot of outgoings at the moment. You might have thought, you know what, I want to do some things that I enjoy, book some things in for the year ahead. I've very much been doing that, and I'm Libra Moon. I need stuff to look forward to, and in March, you know, you've got to get things planned for Easter, for summer, for autumn, for Christmas. You've got to get your year planned, okay? Have things to look forward to. So you might find that you've got some outgoings. I have like a certain time of the year as well where I sort of arrange all my annual bills and stuff. I do that in the summer, like with the car and whatnot, the insurance, everything, the MAT. That's always in the summer, so I think all the birthdays and everything start around springtime, don't they? So you tend to spend a lot on birthdays when spring arrives, but hey ho, it's nice to gift. Yeah, so taking action, the Three of Wands. Okay, so this is when you've decided what you're going to do and then you actually go and do it. Taking action. A decision has been made. We know if we're going to do A or B, or go in the direction of A or B, and we're taking action. So let's get some cards for your person. Now you're showing up as a queen. Let's see if we get any court cards for your person. How is Libra's person feeling, the one they're thinking about or dealing with or manifesting in? So we've got a Page of Pentacles reversed. So a page is someone who's at the beginning of an adventure. Like if it was the Page of Pentacles upright, I'd say someone new wants to date you. But this person is not looking to date, okay? They're closed off to investing in others right now. Yeah, so the challenge is investment in the future, and the Eight of Wands is self-imposed imprisonment. So this person's got some sort of block over collaborating with others. They don't want to do that right now for some sort of reason. I don't know why. Let's get one more for them. Right, so we've got 3 cards that have flipped out. Oh my god, we've got the King and Queen of Swords. We've got a divine pair. And then in the challenge position, we've got the 5 of Cups. So this is grief, sadness, loss, regret. The 5 of Cups is something that's been lost. You know, it can be someone passing away, the loss of a relationship, a connection. It's sad, it's intense sadness, you know, because something's lost, something's gone. So that's the challenge. And then look, we've got the Queen of Swords upright and the King of Swords reversed. Are you two not getting along at the moment? If you had a fallout, you know, she's got a guard up. He's like potentially sulking or losing his temper, saying whatever's on the tip of his tongue. You know, he's like the worst version of himself. So there's air energy here. It's about communicating, and you're literally on opposite pages. That's in combination with the Five of Cups. You could have had a really big blow up. Already, or it's about to happen, some sort of major argument where it's like, right, it's over then. Let's get a 3 for the outcome. Like, why are they showing up as a page and you're showing up as a queen? Have you got more responsibilities than them? There's like a disconnect. Now we've got a Queen of Wands reversed. So you're showing up as a Queen of Pentacles. They're showing up as the King or Queen of Swords, dealing with the King or Queen of Swords. And then we've got a Queen of Wands reversed. So this is like, let's just talk about it. The Queen of Wands reversed is the opposite of the Queen of Wands upright. So the Queen of Wands upright is someone who's really goal orientated, self-motivated, game for adventure. They've got lots that they want to achieve. They're a go-getter. It's like a type A personality, like, I'm going to go out and I'm going to make things happen for me, you know. But she can also be, in a love reading, she can be a third party. Doesn't have to be. It's a lot of Sagittarian energy, fire energy. Wands is fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Major passion, major enthusiasm, major, you know, motivation. When it's reversed, it's like that energy accentuated in either direction. So it can be overly lusty, overly adventurous, overly passionate, angry, or it can be the other way and it's like lackluster, you know, the fire's gone out, we've lost our libido, we're not bothered about reaching for our goals, we feel unconfident, solar plexus is blocked. Like, it's either one or the other when it's reversed. It's either over the top, arrogant, lusty, you know, sensuous, or lackluster, unconfident, you know, feeling like defeated. So I don't know which one it is. But if there's been, this seems like, you know, you're on different pages. So I'm guessing that it's the latter, which is like feeling weak, loss of libido, upset, you know, like unable to focus. I'm just going to tip this down because I want you to see the, hopefully the phone doesn't fall out. I want you to see the cards. Yeah, so we've got the Queen of Wands reversed. Quite lackluster, flat, loss of libido. You know, when you've had an argument, it takes the wind out your sails, doesn't it? And you don't feel like life's great, you feel like life sucks. So in the challenge position, we've got the Magician. So this is someone that feels like they may not have all the tools to make this work. The Magician has all four aces, so the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. They have the money, the brains, the patience, the empathy, the brawn, the enthusiasm, the passion. You know, like, if this is the challenge, then there's something really lacking here. And you're the Queen of Wands reversed right now, so, well, I'm guessing it's your energy. You're also the Queen of Pentacles reversed, so we're lacking money and we're lacking enthusiasm at the moment. Now, the Queen of Wands upright can be someone who's issued an ultimatum, or they're wanting to cut ties with somebody who's being an arse. It can be a divorce card, to be honest. It can be a divorce card or ending of a relationship, like severing ties with that sword, like cutting ties. You know, and he's in the reverse, so he's like the worst version of himself. He's either manipulative and lying, or he's sulking, blocked energy, not talking to you, or saying, you know, nasty things that hurt. Like, it's a bad version of an air energy, like someone very cerebral, someone very talkative, good with their words. Words hurt when they're wielded wrongly. Right, the Fool's just come out upright. So the Fool is someone that's ready for a new chapter. They're ready, you know, we've resetted back to 0. We've gone past 10. We're coming back to, you know, 1, which is the beginning of a cycle. But your person is not looking to invest. They don't want to invest. They're argumentative. There's some sort of self-imposed imprisonment. Maybe they feel disempowered because they're not able to invest financially. You know, they're like, well, what's the point? What's the point? I haven't got the ability to properly add into this, or my hands are tied. Like, what can I do? Like, I might as well just not bother. It's like that kind of, and then you're like, well, do one then. Do you know what I mean? And it's really taking the wind out of your sails. It's something like that. Maybe you're looking at this and you're like, no, I know what that is. Yeah, I'll focus on their cards so you can see. Because you know how you're feeling. Right, let's clarify. Why have they got the Page of Pentacles reversed? Why aren't they looking ahead? Why aren't they focused on investing in this? I love Sunday nights for tarot because all the tarot readers post, don't they? So you get like loads of readings to watch. A deadly combo, dangerous when together, triggering, explosive. I'm getting the vibe that you've had massive rows. I've never ever had the King and the Queen of Swords come out like that before. In combination, I don't think it's happened. Reversed, one upright. It's like, it's such a clash of like intense energy. That's fierce arguments, that's ultimatums, like, they're both like really intimidating people, and air energy is cerebral, it's logic, it's like mind over matter, emotions out the window, we're not following our heart, like crosswords being spoken, it's very intense. Then you've got deadly combo up here. Why have we got the 5 of Cups? Oh my god, sneaky snake. Going behind your back, deceitful swindler. If you found out something about this person, why have we got the King of Swords reversed and the Queen of Swords upright? Because she's a divorce card. I think sometimes in these readings we've had ex-husbands coming up or ex-wives getting involved. Devilish. Trouble follows them around, tempting, addictive charm. Oh my god. I definitely feel like this person's been up to no good, you know. Why deadly combo, please? Why deadly combo? taming anger. Look, all this anger coming out. Don't roar in arguments. Respect can heal wounds. So the only way you're going to make up here, if you both said things in the heat of the moment, is calming down. Create space, let your temper dissipate, calm down, and then speak about it. Do not just keep going at it. Look at them as well, arguing. Storms of love. Guys, this message is very clear. Conflict is an opportunity for growth and for change. So, do you know how, like, when there's a massive thunderstorm in the summer, it clears the energy in the air? Like, it's like a chemical reaction, isn't it? And afterwards, everything's weirdly calm and quiet. Like, there's no animals around. All that nitrogen's being put into the ground, and like everything's being replenished. All the like vegetation, the foliage, the growth, the greenery, it's like extra green, and it smells really different the next day, and like it just clears the air. You know, when this cold front meets this hot front, and there's this almighty clash, isn't there, and like big rolls of thunder and lightning. Afterwards, it's calm. Afterwards, things have been cleared. Afterwards, it seems like things are a lot more peaceful. So through storms like this, we can often find a way forward. Sometimes it just all needs to come out and be expressed. Maybe someone hasn't been unfaithful, but you're suspecting it, or maybe there aren't these terrible secrets, but you're suspecting it, or you just feel like this person's working alone and not operating as a couple, because that can be as hurtful, to be honest. If someone's making all plans and then just issuing ultimatums and be like, well, this is what I'm doing. You know, it's like, what? We should be making decisions together. We shouldn't even be thinking like that. You know, it's as hurtful as cheating. So we've got love's disguise. Go beyond superficial looks and see who they truly are. You need to get to the bottom of this, because we've got devilish. Trouble follows them around, tempting, addictive charms. They can be a charmer, and sometimes they'll use, you know, passion to get their way with people. Go beyond that and try to think, like, who is this person really? And we've got truths unveiling. Confront issues with honesty, revealing secrets to light the way forward. So there needs to be some really open and honest communication. And look how freaky that is. It's like whether you're male or female, you're confronting this person who's been lying. They've been manipulative. Okay, so perhaps they've been giving half-truths, perhaps they've been telling lies. You know, refusing to talk about stuff. Something's being shifty here, and the truth needs to be revealed. There's some sort of deception going on, or lack of full disclosure going on. What's the nature of this connection, please, between Libra and the one that's showing up in the reading? I do feel like you're in a relationship with this person, and I think that you've had a lot of trouble this week, or there's going to be a lot of trouble. Right, you're getting cards that are saying pay attention to signs. The synchronicities you have been noticing are not coincidences. Make of that what you will. Open yourself to others. This is how you will create new friendships and attract a love relationship. So perhaps there's been too much of an intense bond between the two of you and it's kind of imploded this week, or it's going to next week. Maybe you need to spread out your time a little bit more, take some of the attention away from this person, give each other a bit of space, rebalance things, reframe the relationship. Perhaps you've been, sometimes when you're stressed, you take things out on the person you're around the most. So if you're kind of relying on this person to sort of make your evening or give you a good weekend, and then it doesn't go like that because there's stuff going on with them or stuff going on with you, then it can end up like when you do see each other, you end up arguing because you're sort of relying on that person to tip the balance for you and make everything all right no matter what's going on. And it can be a lot of pressure, and sometimes people can't give you that, and sometimes you can't give them that because you're just going through, external stuff that's like very taxing, very demanding, very upsetting. So we've got like, pay attention to signs, the synchronicities that you've been noticing, and it's not a coincidence, so you'll know what that is. Spend time with like different people and don't rely upon this person to be in a good mood all the time, because it looks like they're really not. And maybe you're not, maybe you need, some different energies, someone that calms you, someone that, gives you the adventure that you need, someone that's good for money and, always says yes to stuff that you plan. I don't know, okay? Settling. Avoid settling for less than what you deserve in love. What does this person love about Libra, please? Your voice has a therapeutic effect on me. I could listen to you for hours. So Spirit's giving you a little bit of a hint there and saying like, if you're not feeling happy in this situation, if you're feeling less than happy, don't stay in it, or don't just think, well, this is how it is and maybe I'm just being X, Y or Z. It's not making you happy in some ways. There are some problems here that need to be addressed. Let's get confessions from your person. I'm obsessed with you. I really want to kiss you. So they're very physical. You brought the life back into my life. I love the way you dress. This person's very much like, into your physicality. I look at your pictures on my phone. I care too much what others think. I'm scared of getting hurt, so act like I don't care. So sometimes they might, be like really off with you, but it's to like shut down emotion rather than because they're not feeling any. I think you're adorable. I talk to my friends about you. Okay, so this person is like very much into you. But you have to just think like, am I getting what I want from this? And if you are, that's absolutely fine. But if at some point you question it and you're like, there's some stuff I'm really not happy with here, and this has happened a few times, or like, okay, they're great for X, Y and Z, but it's a disaster for like A, B and C. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've got to like be honest with yourself. There's no better time to sort of have a think about it. Let's get messages from them. So up here we had, the Page of Pentacles reversed. So lack of investment going forward into some kind of new decision, venture. Yeah, I'm terrified. They're scared. What are they scared of? And what was the next one? The Eight of Pentacles is the challenge. They don't have the money to invest. The Five of Cups. The Eight of Swords, self-imposed imprisonment. The Five of Cups, grief, sadness, loss, regret. You make my heart full. So maybe they're just like, shit, I am not good enough for you. I don't have the money to invest in this. Like, you need somebody who's got, got the ability to meet you halfway, to bring more to the table. You're right. So they know, because if you look at, doesn't matter whether you're male or female, I think you're the Queen of Swords and they're the King of Swords reversed, because everything was coming out as like sneaky snake, liar, devilish. They can be charming, they can be someone who's deceptive. You've been arguing a lot. It says you're right. So, you are sitting there, like on your throne, in a position of integrity, authority, truth. You just want the truth. What is the situation here? And then you've got the signs and synchronicities coming through. Open yourself to others, spend time with other people. I don't think it means other lovers, it just says friendships, and it says love as well. And then where's the thing about settling? I don't know, there's some sort of like incompatibility here on some sort of level. This one, settling, avoid settling for less than you deserve. So if it's going to be a struggle going forward to be with this person, you don't have to be with them. You don't have to like be loyal to them. You don't owe them anything. You've got to do what's right for you on an individual level. It's your life, isn't it? And you know in your heart what you're feeling, in your head what you're thinking. It's about how you feel, what you want. Like, you seem to make them really happy, but are they making you 100% happy? Like, let's be honest with ourselves and let's just have a think about it. Let's just monitor it for a few months, like. Why have we got the Queen of Wands reversed? You make me want to do bad things. This love scares me. You're so beautiful. Sometimes I wonder if you care. So I feel like they're getting this vibe that you've got some doubts, which is perfectly normal, but you tend to have doubts when something isn't 100% right and you suspect that you're settling. For a number of reasons, you can feel that maybe you're settling. Only you know, Libra. Maybe you're sitting there shouting at the screen going like, no, I love my person, I have no doubt whatsoever. That's fine, because then from that you know how you feel. Okay, if you're like, wow, she's way off, like, that's your confirmation that you know what you want, you know how you feel. Okay, don't be offended. If the tarot, if the least you get from this is like, no, she's way off and I know I'm loyal to my person, I'm very happy to be that way, they're 100% worth it, then you know where you stand, okay, with the situation. Some of you might be sat there thinking, yeah, that's how I've been feeling and I've been having some thoughts like that lately, or It seems like we're not supposed to be together, and, you know, I'm just feeling differently about stuff. Like, just, you know your situation. Let's get you some advice. There's definitely been or going to be some kind of bust-ups or arguments here. Opportunities for growth. Everything is happening for me and my evolution. I am not a victim of the things that happen. I take ownership of my life and make the best of the challenges along my journey. I see how difficult moments help me to become my best version, and I am thankful for them. So in life, it's very, very natural for us to meet challenges, big ones, and to have to find a way to overcome them. Now, that can bring you together in the end as a couple. And as an individual, you'll find out what you're made of. You'll find out if you really, really do want something. And if it's like too far out of reach, you'll find out that as well. Because life just won't let you do it otherwise. If it's just not meant to happen, it won't happen. There'll be divine intervention, you know? You can never go too far wrong, because Spirit will just, they'll either really let you crash and burn, or they'll do something to prevent you from, you know, going ahead. It'll be taken out of your hands. When you least expect. Now that says opportunities for growth, and that's got a clover, hasn't it? A 4-leaf clover. So that's about clover, sorry. That's about being lucky. Something's going to turn up when you least expect. Things are going to be challenging, but it's going to work out. Your life is going to work out exactly how it's supposed to. I mean, we've got the Fool in the outcome, which is like ready to take a leap of faith. We've got storms of love. Conflict is an opportunity for growth and change. Love's disguise. Go beyond superficial looks and see who they truly are. Truth's unveiling. Confront issues with honesty, revealing secrets to light the way forward. Storms of love. Conflict is an opportunity for growth and change. Everything seems to be about growth and change here. Don't roar in arguments. Respect can heal wounds. I feel like, you know, when you temper metal and you beat it and you change it until it's the shape that you want it, I feel like that's going to happen with this connection. It's undergoing, you know, rigorous processes that are going to mould it and shape it and make it more malleable, and it's undergoing rigorous processes, okay? Through adversity, through intense heat and pressure, things will come out the optimal shape, okay? That is the nature of relationships, isn't it? That they be able to take stress and withstand and be resilient to the challenges that face us in life. Yeah, I'm just getting that there's like someone's got a bit of a temper here, and they can say the wrong thing or fall out with you and not speak to you, and it can be a bit dramatic. But it's about getting to the bottom of things and ironing stuff out and tempering the relationship so it comes out for the absolute best. I don't know what else to say about it. It's just that's something that needs to happen, isn't it? It's all part of the evolution of two people who are very individual personalities, different approaches coming together and somehow becoming a unit, a team, a partnership. It's part of the part of the process. Right, I'm going to leave that there. Take care. If this resonates, please give me a like. Please support the channel, share the channel, give it a repost. Subscribe, follow. If it doesn't resonate whatsoever, that's absolutely fine. If you're sitting there like, no, I love my person, I'm totally loyal to them, then you know how you feel about it based off of how it's made you feel like this is really wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like, at least it's clarified how you do feel. You can always watch your moon sign, you can watch signs that you cusp with, you can cross-watch the sign of your person. You're welcome to watch any of the readings, okay? Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.